So, we didn't really have the best start. We've already had our first death a while ago by falling off a ladder. We have crappy stats, because we're deprived. But now I have a knife, and that changes everything. What's with all the blood stains here? Huh. Why are people just jumping off? That's weird. Oh, hello.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that.
So this is the depressed guy, like in the first Dark Souls game, in the Firelink Shrine. Huh. They really are trying to do a lot of similar character archetypes, huh? The letters are worn beyond recognition. That is a beautiful sight, though. Looks like there's some kind of aqueduct in the distance. A tower. And over there, a statue in the distance. Maybe we'll get to see all of those.
I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here.
I've heard some rumors.
Well, that's not true at all.
So you say.
There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls?
Nope.
Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means?
No.
To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really.
That does give you a lot to think about. I mean, if you think about it, it should be possible to kill an undead. Are we looking at the Fallen London scenario here, where you'll keep coming back to life until your body is just too worn down and broken into pieces for you to come back? Or do you keep coming back even after that?
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help?
Sometimes.
The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You will face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Achievement Covenant of the Meek. Join the Way of Blue. So is this the co-op covenant? Like the sunlight covenant in the first game.
That is a wise decision. People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace. Do you feel lonely here? It suits me just fine, as I've nothing left anyway. It will grow on you, this place. Give it some time. Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants. There was once a great fort, but little of it remains. You may just find something there that will be of use on your journey. But don't venture too far inside, or you might not come back. Hade's Tower of Flame lies beyond the far gate. In the cathedral, the Apostles of Blue gather. But the road leading there is perilous. The gate is rigged with some contraption. But how it works, I just don't know.
I want to keep talking to Stolden. This is useful information.
Have you seen that pit, that gaping hole in the earth?
Well, where?
I don't know what it's like down below, but I wouldn't suggest trying to find out. Besides, you'll never make it down there. Not without a ladder of some sort. The flame you see there is a bonfire. They exist all across the land, beacons to we undead. If you are tired, try resting beside the flame.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
The flame heals us. Long ago, a woman called a firekeeper watched over each bonfire. She kept the flame lit and guarded it from those who would extinguish it. I wonder where the firekeepers went. Did you notice any letters on the ground on the way here?
Oh, yeah.
These are messages that have jumped the fissures between worlds. In Drang Lake, the flow of time is convoluted. Things shift and waver, twist and turn. Poignant wishes, dashed dreams, the messages convey our very inner thoughts. If your will to soldier on falters, try leaving a message. Somebody out there is sure to listen. You may notice symbols that appear upon the ground. These are summon signatures. They call upon spirits from other worlds through the schisms in time. If you fear hollows, find summon signatures to call upon spirits down here. Do you see the way beyond the bonfire?
Okay.
That was what you may, but don't venture.
Okay, so we've exhausted
Find
the
peace on
dialogue.
your journey.
Is that the big pit he was referring to? That's just the ocean. Oh. Item. The soul of a nameless soldier and a life gem. Locked. Oh, I hadn't noticed. This is a dude.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door.
Bastard.
I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
Okay, okay. We'll try and find your key. You know, you could just climb over here or through the window. It's not exactly a secure location. Hurrah for jumping off. Okay. Sure. Looks like there's another item over there. Another life gem. Lots of healing items. Ooh. Dang. So this is the bit he was talking about. We're gonna need a ladder at some point. Hello?
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
I don't have any money. I just have a rusty coin. Unless you take souls. Oh, shields. Iron Parma, a small shield made of iron. The unusual design suggests a foreign origin. Lightweight despite its iron construction, and sturdy despite its small size, but not sufficient to protect one from real danger. Silver Eagle Kite Shield, a medium-sized shield, commonly used standard shield, has a pointed top designed for ease of use while on horseback. Twin Dragon Great Shield, a wooden great shield featuring twin dragons. Quite light for this size of shield. One requires strength to handle a great shield, but they are very stable. In battle, one fights using shield bash instead of parry. Okay. Oh. Standard helm. A helmet made of iron. Commonplace piece of armor, no embellishments, very solid. Okay. Armor made of sturdy leather, gauntlets made of sturdy leather, boots. Armor worn by Drangleic infantry armor. Piece of basic, minimal equipment. At least it's light and easy to use. Falconer helm. Helm worn by the Volgan falconers. Domestic Volgan soldiers are infamously timid, so it is no wonder that this fierce band of mercenary falconers was hired to compensate. In practice, they serve as bodyguards for the affluent elite, and they serve well, such that nobody dares scrutinize their backgrounds.
I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really.
I can imagine.
A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash.
This is information I wish I had had before I made a covenant with them.
Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
Don't ask me.
Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here? Well, I do hope I see you again.
Sure. I'll be back once I have some money. Oh. Gonna rob this guy. Sorry. Greater need. Titanite shard. Of course. Nothing I want to use it on right now. The blacksmith guy is still unavailable until we find that key, it seems. There must be something dangerous inside. There's a bloodstain here. Oh. Ah. Thank you, Mr. Phantom. Estus shard. Nice. Well, they're so tiny. I can't hit them. And I'm doing no damage. Looks like I have a bit more luck here. I don't want to be using my other healing items. Yep. Expected. Oh, you're over here now. Neat.
Is that a shard you found?
Yep.
Here, let me see it, so that I may help you. To see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
So now I have 2 Estus. Those little piglets are incredibly resistant to damage. Or maybe I'm just too weak. Anyway. I'm gonna steer clear of them. Kitty cat.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining.
She talks.
Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
Come with me, be my friend.
Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat.
Let's go on adventures together.
Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
She sells homeward bones, prism stones, alluring skulls, Lloyd's talisman. I never used these. Talisman used by cleric knights blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. It is said that the cleric knights use these talismans to hunt down accursed undead. Cleric knights fight with pride, and by blocking the recovery of the undead, they can also fight with impunity. Alluring skull, a skull of unknown ownership. Smashing it releases traces of souls which attract nearby foes. Does not work on all enemies, but can prove useful in unexpected ways. Prism stones, slightly warm rock, emits a beautiful phasing aura of 7 colors, with a very rare 8. The prism stone does nothing special, but if you feel you may lose your way, it can serve as a path marker. Homeward bone, a white ashen bone, return to the last bonfire rested at. Bonfires burn on the bones of undead. Really? Huh. I must have forgotten about that little detail. And this bone, belonging to one whose journey was cut short, has the power to travel to bonfire, as if it yearns to resume its futile quest. Ring of the Evil Eye, a modest but inexplicably disturbing ring. Absorb HP for each enemy defeated. Peer too closely at the rare stone that forms the eye of this ring, and things that ride and stir may come into focus. Silver Cat Ring. Silver ring depicting a leaping feline, reduce damage from falling. Okay. Legend has it that when cats grow old, a force brews within them, and they are reborn as something new. Red Eye Ring, a cursed ring depicting a demon eye. Becomes easier to be detected by enemies. If it is tranquility that you seek, then you should never have left your home. If you seek strife, then fair enough, but no need to overdo it. Name engraved ring. A special ring that can be engraved with the name of a god. Becomes easier to connect to worlds of players who chose the same god. There are countless vestiges of long-lost gods in the ruins of Drangleic. Or perhaps they are the very same gods as ours, only known by different names. Ring worn by Roy the Explorer. Hear the inner voices of surrounding foes. Useful for locating hidden enemies. And perhaps for a few other things as well. Okay, so absorb HP when enemies defeated, reduce damage from falling, be more easily detected, easier to connect to worlds of players who chose the same god, and useful for locating hidden enemies. Good to keep that in mind. So she keeps track of our covenants. Okay.
This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that.
She's a cheerful cat.
Nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent that grows nicer with each passing day.
Yeah, I smell of beef jerky.
Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost everything. Absolutely everything.
I wouldn't say we're friends.
The only thing he's good for now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right?
I wouldn't say we like it.
Might be just the thing you need. But what does a cat know?
I think you know a lot more than you're letting on.
Did you see that oddly formed rock behind here? Long ago they called it Victor's Stone, as I recall. If you wish to face greater challenges, speak to the rock. Although, you'd just as well not. This place is already dead. Everything will... Isn't it all... Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
Bye, kitty cat. That was nice. This is a good day. I saw a kitty cat. Here's fortune ahead. Homeward Bone. Victor's Stone. This will set you upon a arduous path. Okay to join this covenant? I don't even know what this is. I'll leave it. I'll leave it be. Maybe I'll find. Maybe I'll look into it later. Contraption does not move. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Dang. I've already forgotten how to two-hand it. Okay. Crimson Pharma. Cracked Red Eye Orb. Invade other worlds. Defeat the master of the world you have invaded to acquire a token of spite. The residual sins of those who have succumbed to dark temptations are contained in the form of the cracked red eye orb. Soul of a nameless soldier. Soul of a nameless undead soldier was long ago gone hollow. The soul is the source of all life, and even in undead or howling, the mind seeks souls. A standard wooden farmer. The fancy name and nifty paint are surely a merchant's efforts to make this very ordinary shield more attractive. Okay. I'm not happy with this. I'm used to right-clicking to use the shield. Ah, yeah, that feels much better. I noticed that my maximum HP has gone down. I guess that's what happens if you die too often. Doesn't really seem like there's anything we can do down here. This looks like a later game location, but at least we have a shield now. This is where we came from. And I know there's stuff over there. But there's also stuff here. Another rusted coin. Okay. It looks like this is the entrance to an area. Let's keep that in mind. But I thought there was another entrance over there. Back here. That I want to check out. There's something over there. Weapon head. Ah, okay. Now what? Can drop off here. Morning Star Cleric's Sacred Chime. Most clerics receive these as their first sacred chime, catalyst for miracles and hexes. To use miracles, equip a sacred chime and attune a miracle at a bonfire. Strength of most miracles is affected by the caster's fate. A club fitted with a spiked head. The spikes of this blunt weapon cause bleeding. Normally wielded by clerics, but clearly intended to draw blood. It causes bleeding, huh? It seems like a straight upgrade over the dagger, but it is heavier. Oh, what? Unable to use effectively. Oh, okay. We need additional dexterity and strength. So we need to pump some points into strength before we can use it correctly. Binoculars. Never really used the binoculars in the first game. And we're back here. Please. Never really bothered with the binoculars. Didn't really see the point. Maybe this game will be different. Right, let's take a look here. Be wary of Patty and then Merchant ahead. Hello?
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now. See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
It can happen.
See that statue? Gives me the... Hey.
Another life gem. What's that? It's a hollow holding a weapon. Can't hit him through the wall. Okay. Little help. That barely did any damage. Though the monsters in this area are a bit too tough. Okay. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Clearly. I'll just pop back in to grab the souls. Thanks for all the help you didn't give me, by the way. So that leaves only one path forward. Which makes things nice and straightforward. That ahead in short or up pointless. I love these messages. A human effigy. Pretty sure if I fall, I die. But over there it seems like shallow water. But also too high for me to make it. Forest of Fallen Giants. Here I was thinking there weren't enough enemies in the game. Silly, really. Souls. More bone. And one of those fatties. What are they? Fighting these two at the same time is too much. I'm still not there in terms of skill. Also, it takes a while to drink the Estus. It's not as viable to pull off in combat. I don't like the fact that it takes so long for this door to open, because I feel I'm going to have to come through here often. That's a shockingly small amount of souls. Oh, come on. Okay, no more interference. Not that it's gonna be easy to deal with this guy, but I think I'm a little better now. The ruling just takes so much stamina at this point in the game. Okay, so let's avoid him. At least until we have enough stats to be able to wield a better weapon. And we really should find another bonfire so we don't have to put up with this storm. Throwing knife. Nope. There's a bonfire here. Nice. We should rest. And it looks like we can already travel through them. So I can go back to the lady for leveling up. I would love if they'd drop a weapon. They have the almighty knife, but I'd like something better. Ah, come on. didn't even see where they came from. Just straight up surprised. Hurrah for pointless. Wall. Don't like it. Yep. Sounds about right. Okay. Where did that come from? Oh, there are guys up there. harder to pull off backstabs in this game. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Broken straight sword. Oh, I didn't see it. What did I get? Wasn't paying attention. That guy is the one who's throwing stuff. There's a ladder. Short sword. Well, that seems better. Where'd he go? He's still down there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, the broken straight sword doesn't seem all that good. It says it's more damage. But I guess it does less well against defenses. I don't know. Still better than the knife. It's a little more damage, it seems. Let's put it to the test. With my stats, not much I can do about it. Okay. Not sure if that was really all that better. Don't really have any timer on my torch. Could I reach that place somehow? Hmm. Not seeing it. Surely there must be a way. I'll try some other time. Let's go through the frog wall. How about a bonfire? That'd be nice. Hmm. Uh-huh. Doesn't really seem to be doing all that much more damage than the knife. Wood bolt, but nothing to shoot it with. That guy looks a little more dangerous. Yeah. Too many opponents. And the target lock didn't help. Gotta remember not to use the target lock when there's too many opponents. Well, there goes those so. Fantastic. Doesn't block full damage. I forgot. You know what? I'm not doing okay with this one. Knife. A little less damage, but it's quicker. Wait, backstabbing doesn't give me invulnerability? This game really is harder than the first one. My HP has dropped so much now from all the deaths. These are a little better. Gloves worn by hollowed infantry. Piece of basic minimal equipment. Not recommended unless your options are spent. That's exactly our situation. Options spent. So they get up. When you approach them, that means the situation should be somewhat manageable. If you're careful. I've already killed this one. I want to try something. Throwing knife used as a projectile. This simple weapon is easily utilized. Its range is limited, but it deals very little damage. But even still, it is a valuable tool in the absence of other ranged weapons. Oh, not bad. Now the problem is... Dang, the range on that guy. I might be better off blocking. Of course, unfortunately, I have only a shitty shield. Doesn't really help us much. Okay, we know the other guy is gonna get up. There's that guy up there. I want to go kill him. I'm gonna try and go and kill him every time I can. Just in the hopes that he'll drop something useful. Well, I guess that's what I get for being cocky. I really wanted to reach another bonfire. But the game is just not cooperating. Still haven't figured out how to do the jumping attacks. This guy had a throwing knife and he didn't use it on me? Hey, come on, I dodged. Just a throwing knife. Nothing special. Really? Fighting two of them at the same time is always so difficult. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to make a phone call. I am determined to, at least today, get past that corridor. At the very least, I want to see what's on the other side. I wish they wouldn't attack so fast. Like, I'm wielding a knife. I should be able to be faster than them. Ah. Dang it. I really need a better weapon. If I could find a claymore. If I could find a claymore, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't have enough strength to use it. Definitely don't remember the first game being this difficult. But it has been a while. Where's the other one? That guy actually just came out of nowhere. Hollow infantry boots. Less defense against poison, bleeding, and fire. But everything else is better. This one is actually better everything. Heh. I don't look like the character I created anymore. At all. Now, if I could get the final piece of the Hollow Soldier set, I'd have somewhat better defense. Although, of course, what I really need is a better weapon. Uh-oh. Dagger at risk. That's not good. Dang it. I can never read their attacks correctly. So what? The dagger is... Where? Where's the durability? I don't see it. It said it was at risk. No, it says 60 out of 60. Okay. Yeah, that one of those guys just disappeared. Weird. I'm wondering, how badly would it be if I were to use a weapon I don't have the stats for? Doesn't seem to be all that bad, right? Oh no, it is bad. It is very bad. That range. That range is so terrible. Maybe I should just go back and farm some levels. I don't know. Let's keep going. Oof! Finally. So Hollow Soldier Leggings is different from Hollow Infantry. It's lighter, but crappier. Life gem. Uh-oh. Yeah, I see him. Come on. You're going to really wait until I'm right on the other side. Uh-huh. Yep. That's about what I expected. Alright, at least I got a little bit further this time. That's progress. How do I light the torch? Doesn't seem to be a button for the torch. Anyway, I'll leave it here for now. I'll keep trying to push past that corridor in the next video. Thank you for watching and for being patient with me. I'm still learning. See you next time. Bye.